Hare Krishna. Any question about this? There's a question.
Hare Hare Krishna Maharaj, Danut Pranam. Maharaj, you just mentioned that Prabhupada, the vision that Prabhupada had for Gurukuls, that is non-existent in ISKCON now.
Largely, not much existent.
Okay, so what is Prabhupada's vision for Gurukul? How he wants it to be? I am from teaching background, so I'm just asking so that I can try to help my friends.
Well, I tell you what, I have a book which should be published in a month or so called The Mood and Mission of Srila Prabhupada, in which I've collected many, many instructions of him on many topics. You can see it in there. The basic idea is that young boys, not girls, should be trained in Krishna consciousness, according to the instructions of Prahlad Maharaj, Kaumara Acharat Pagyo Dharman Bhagavataniha Durlabhang Manusham Janma Pragapya Dhruvam Artadam. From the beginning of life, Krishna consciousness should be taught to young boys, because human life is very valuable in as much as we can pursue Krishna consciousness, but it's also very short. So they should be trained in Krishna consciousness with the idea that in future they can be preachers of Krishna consciousness. No government curriculum. Prabhupada is very clear about that. Even when some of his disciples suggested introducing Prabhupada, said, no, never do that. Did you know that? No. Does anyone know it? No. Anyway, you might learn some things if you read this book. He referred to the mundane educational institutions of the kind that you teach in as slaughterhouses. So you are a butcher of a type. Yeah, it's slaughtering people from the very young age. Their spiritual consciousness is destroyed by education. It's not taught directly, but the idea is instilled that life is meant for working hard and making money and having a respectable middle class existence. That idea is instilled, along with neo-Darwinian evolutionary theory. And nowadays, in educational institutions, it's what they're teaching about gender and homosexuality is okay, and transgender is good. Not just okay, it's good. And really extremely demoniac what's coming in the educational system. If you're concerned about this, there's a new book by Rajiv Malhotra, who has written several books on various pressing issues in India today. So he just released a book. What's it called? Who is Teaching Your Children? And it shows the demoniac influence. I'm not sure if he uses that word. I haven't read the book. I just saw it. The demoniac influence of absolutely demoniac ideas that if someone is, which are taught in the West, and it's really messing up the West. But a child is born, boy or girl, you don't train to be a boy or girl. What is a boy and what is a girl? It's pretty easy, right? When the child is born, they see the genital and they mark in the birth certificate boy or girl. But they say no, gender is a social construct. So you teach children from the age of 5, even if you have the body of a boy, you can be a girl and you can have a sex change operation. And you're doing this. They're doing this. It's very, very demoniac, and they're bringing this into India also. You know about that? Maybe you're from an older generation. But it's bad enough even without that. With the children from the beginning of life, are they happy? Not the middle class kids, because they have so much pressure on them. What you're doing to your children is horrible, because you have to do it to be respectable. Forcing them to study and work, so much pressure. Many of them have psychological breakdowns, suicide. And what you're doing to your children is demoniac, actually. It's the culture, and you think it's good. It's not good. The whole civilization is... Srila Prabhupada had so many adjectives. Hog civilization, dog civilization, worse than animal civilization, demoniac civilization, Hiranyakashipu civilization, licking the vagina civilization. These are some of the things Prabhupada said. And you think it's good. Srila Prabhupada was a revolutionary. It's good if he can save you from all these things. But you don't believe it. You want to have spiritual life and be successful materially also. It's very important that you have a good job and a good car and a good house and all the things that make you happy. And no one's happy. Anyway, don't worry. I'm leaving here. You can forget what I say, and someone else will come and make you laugh. That's the main reason to come to a talk in a Hare Krishna center, isn't it? You hear some nice talks, and then you laugh, and there's a few jokes, and that's the purpose of the talk, right? The good speaker is one who can tell a shlok, tell a joke, and then you feel nice, and you walk out.